Hi, I'm Diet Cokehead. If you're a therapist, you've probably heard about me. So, only like 20 to 60 people watch these long form videos, which is fine. Like I'm not but I only want to cater to what those 20 to 60 people are going to want to see. I mean, I kind of thought like of doing like I don't know, like behind the scenes. Yeah, like just this is just all the parasocial horseshit about my life. And I'm doing better, but I'm not like in my manic hyper creative phase anymore. I was looking at my analytics and I don't know what the fuck happened, but my viewers used to be like 50-50 men and women, and now it's like 70% male, and I don't know if like my music is attracting men or if that's because, like I know that like I advertise even on my spicy, like, you know what I mean? Like I scatter everybody all over the fucking internet from my um everything from my AO3 to my Twitter to my Instagram and my spicy accounts and stuff like that. Like I lead everybody all around the internet for all my links like Slut Moses, so I think maybe that's where they're coming from. And being an OnlyFans creator is fucking weird. Like I know that I am all like fucking mean and man hating and like I'm this like hardcore feminazi or whatever, but I mean like on the other side of it, like it's I know that not all like I don't even want to fucking say that I know that because honestly the it's not so much that all fucking dudes in the whole entire fucking planet are incel ass creepy ass little fucking weirdos, but like the guys that are the most outspoken about like not about thinking that porn is evil and like all that horseshit that's coming, like the most, they're just loud. You know what I mean? Like most guys are totally fucking normal. 90% of guys don't fucking care. Most guys that like all my male friends and stuff, whenever like, and most of my friends are dudes. And most of my friends like will they laugh along with like whenever I make fun of guys like that, because I think like whenever I'm completely in control of how I'm being objectified, I think that's fine. I don't think it's as simple as like all men are evil or all sexuality is evil or all, because everybody does that, like everybody has sexuality. Everybody, that's a natural human thing that exists. It gets all fucked up and stuff. That's whenever guys are like, you owe me. Like I like you, and my ego is going to be harmed whenever you tell me that I'm one of the guys that has to pay for you. But it's so irritating because like maybe once every couple of months I'll get like having a cam obsessive, having a retweet slave, having, that's one thing, that's fine. And like a lot of my retweet slaves or something like that, that know their lane, that know their place, that know not to hound me and harass me and bug me for whatever. But I'll always get like this one dude, like maybe one to three of them a year, where they're like, I like your music so much, I'm gonna comment on every single one of your things, but like I don't pay for spicy links. Then go fuck yourself, dude. Like I don't have time to like it's seriously the guys that do pay, even if it's just, like a guys that tip big. There's like two categories of guys that tip big. Like one of them are just like they really really like you and they want to be nice to you and they're like normal people. And then there's like another category of somebody who pays a lot. And then like, and guys, if you're a cam model, I don't give a fuck if he gives you $250. I don't give a fuck if he gives you $500 or $1,000. If he gives you that and then demands something that you don't offer, block him. Especially if he's tipping you like that. I mean, whales, of course, they're like, you're looking for whales, but you need to look for like good whales, because some of them can, like, I haven't had very many. They're rare. They're really rare. And sometimes they're really 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 cool, and then sometimes, it's just Cam isn't like all creepy ass dudes. Cam isn't like OnlyFans and stuff. It's not all freaks. It's not all whatever. Even freaky people can be pretty normal. But it's you need customers. Like, don't, like, if he fucking tips you a nickel and tells you to get your tits out, and fucking block him. Like, his ass needs to get gone. Most guys, like, well, most guys are like, they think that, like, oh, I fucking paid you a fucking dime, that means that I'm entitled to you. Like, that, fuck off. Like, people tip fucking DJs and shit like $100 for a song. So don't, like, it's just like the whole, like, societal thing, like, where it really boils down to being a problem for sex workers. It's like, so many sex workers think that no guys are ever going to pay. So I was one of these too. Like, I would think that, like, I have to do everything just to get one fucking token. If I'm in a room and everybody's, like, looking at me and they're paying me like $1, and I'm like, you guys have got to get it together better than that, or whatever, because it's, or if they come into your room and they say, you're just laying there, you're not doing anything, so why should I tip you yet? Block him. I don't have to be sitting there dealing with them. I don't like to talk to people. I don't like to go deal with customers. I don't like to do any of that. I don't have to sit there and do it. You don't have to. You're talking to them. I charge for my Snap. I charge for my DMs. I don't fucking pay no mind to anybody who thinks they're gonna get a free conversation from me. I mean, like, whenever it comes to, like, I get reached out sometimes by, like, people who connect to, like, my vulnerable stuff, or that, like, you know, other girls, other, people who, like, I won't trust a man who's just always trying to fucking, DM me out of nowhere or whatever. But I mean, like, I'm not creeped out by it. Like, people seem like they're so fucking scared to comment, or they're so scared or whatever. But this only applies. I can tell whenever a guy is, like, I'm fucking 34. I've been alive on earth as a bartender, as I know what men are like. I know what's, like, they're all, it's like the same 10 guys. Like, every single guy on earth is like the same 10 fucking guys, and then there's like 4 kinds of guys outside of the usual 10 that are worth shit. And I think that people would be really surprised that it's just like bartending. It's just like, everybody says that, like, they're like, you're never gonna find anyone decent on cam, you're never, and I'm not looking for, like, a boyfriend or nothing, but they're not all pieces of shit. Like, I have really, some of my cam customers are really, really genuinely decent people. Like, they're, like, if you go into a grocery store, 90% of those people are going to fucking suck. I don't like it whenever people say, oh, that's not how people are, that's just the internet people. No, the internet people are everybody else. They're all the normal people. On anonymity on the internet is just whenever people act how they really think, without all of the bullshit from being polite in society. You know what I mean? My cam customers are they're your teachers, they're your neighbors, they're your preachers, they're CEOs, they're construction workers, they're blue collar, they're all guys. Like, God, everybody is on the internet, guys. It's everybody, and it's normal. It's fucking, like, okay, so you can pay for medicine. Like, you don't even fucking question, like, having to pay for like, medical stuff. Like, I know, like, a lot of people are outraged by the prices of healthcare, because they are outrageous, but, like, you don't question paying it. You'll pay for food. It's okay to pay for food. It's okay to pay for your water bill. It's okay to pay for all those other things you need. But whenever it comes down to a woman paying you for the thing that you do every single fucking day, then it's just like, guys just act like, come on. Work. It's a job. It's a lot of work to sit there and deal with the fucking patriarchy and the attitudes. In some ways, it's extremely privileged. In some ways, it is. In some ways, like, I mean, like, the control that I have over my schedule and my life, and then I don't always, like, the money is just really comes and goes. You know, that's the one thing about sex work, is keeping it consistent is probably the most difficult part of the job, and then the rest of it is dealing with people's preconceived perceptions of everything. My favorite thing in the entire world, and yeah, I'm still dating, and I'm okay. I was like, I should make a video about that and make like, cause I'm like, oh my god, I hate men and I'm done with it. I don't know. I'm a normal fucking person. I get lonely. You know, I want to get fucked. I do want to. I want attention. I do want time. I do. I do. I have like just a couple of guys that I talk to. And that I have been talking to for like the past 2 to 5 years, ever since my divorce. And like I don't really feel anything for, like, they're my friends, but then it's like I'm at this point in my life, I'm way too scared to like I would love to be like, I'm so ashamed of this, and I like, this disgusts me about myself, because like I want to be on my own. I want to be independent. I want to not care. I want to not be interested in it, but like I do want to be chosen, and like I want that, but I'm aware enough to know that it doesn't work like that. And I don't think that like a lot of people know that it doesn't work like that, because I don't think that there's any such thing of like, because I mean, I'm like, how the fuck do you know that you're in love? How the fuck do you know that love is? Because I feel like what we think love is just like a chemical reaction that lasts. I don't think that it's everlasting. I don't think that it stops. You know, like people brag about it and stuff, but I think that they're just like mentally ill. I think that everybody on the face of this fucking planet is mentally ill, and I think that there are mentally ill people that wind up in institutions and stuff their whole life, and I think that there are mentally ill people who are fucking lying to themselves about it and completely ignorant about what any of that is, and I think that most people like to lie to themselves and be lied to. And I know I'm a lot. Like, I know that I'm a hard person to love, because like love is responsibility, you know? It's not like you just, and I think that like most guys want the luxury of some kind of bullshit trad wife, but then they don't want the responsibility. They think that nailing her and fucking her and stuff is where it's supposed to end. I know, like whenever I was younger, this is so fucking embarrassing. Whenever I was younger, like I grew up with parents that were like, your purpose in life is to marry. Your purpose in life, like you're worthless, and everybody's gonna think you're gross, and nobody's ever gonna want you if you're like, they pushed me getting well, I mean, like my dad died whenever I was 16, but my mom especially, she really, I don't know what her deal was with that, but she was always obsessed with me being in a relationship. She always she pushed it really, really, really hard. And I mean, like, it fucked with my head, you know, especially whenever I was younger. Um, whenever I was younger, I really thought that I was complete, my existence was totally invalidated if I didn't have a boyfriend or something like that, you know? And, like, I know I still have, like, I don't like to call it a scar, I don't like to call it, but I still am wounded from that upbringing, you know? And I learned very quickly that guys are like, guys just want to fuck me. Every single, especially now, goddamn, like every single fucking guy that I meet, like they're like, oh, I'm in some poly, whatever. Everyone is like doing that poly thing now, and it's so fucking stupid. How do you have time? How the fuck do you have time to be polyamorous? It's just, it's a guy, it's validation seeking. They just really need a lot of fucking validation. I think that there's a really big difference between somebody who's like, I'm in a relationship and it's poly, and somebody who's like, I'm not really looking for anything serious right now, because I think that's kind of like the category I am. I'm not the same as like the fucking, like, I need to go fuck everybody. I just kind of, like, all I want, and like what I kind of have right now is like what I like. It's just like this dude comes over and does me like favors, and we talk, and he goes down on me, and I don't give a fuck if he goes and fucks other women. He doesn't give a fuck if I go and like talk to any other dudes, but I mean, like, he's my favorite one because he's a very good boy. For the first year that we were just kind of fooling around. It was just mostly like play, like I was his dom. And I'd be like, he'd come mow my lawn and go down on me, and like just that's it. Then he'd just fuck off, and then or he'd like come over and bring me like presents, like just like a little weed or some stupid, just because like a lot of my like dom stuff is like it sounds like it's not like Hellraiser or anything. It's more like Rocky Horror Picture Show. It's like really campy. So I'll like tell them, like some guys I'll be really, 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 really mean to, but they're pretty rare. Mostly it's just like you're a good boy kind of stuff. And, like this dude, or like, slap him around, spit on him, stuff like that. It's just, but this dude would like, one of my tasks for him is that like, he has to bring me something, knock on my door, get on his knees, and do like the Wayne's World, I'm not worthy, that kind of thing. And it's fun, he listens. That's a good dude. I'm fine with having that in my life, but I don't want like a million of them. I don't want like, it's like the rest of them gotta fucking pay me, and then I'll like, whatever, real life, that's all. That's kind of like the only guy that I'm fucking with, and it's weird because like I think with doms and subs and people that are like they kind of need that power dynamic. I think that and I think everybody's kind of on a spectrum of it, because like I think that you never really stop playing pretend. I think that playing pretend just grows up with you, and I think that it's playing. It's messing around, having fun, not having to do, like, being an adult is stressful. Being, like, the world that we live in is bullshit. The world, you just want to have fun. Like, everybody makes BDSM or something out to be like, oh, they're all traumatized, oh, they're all fucked up, oh, they're all like this or that or the other thing. I mean, like, maybe, like, I don't think that accounts for everybody. I think that, like, a lot of it, I think everybody's fucking traumatized. I think everybody is mentally ill. I think that everybody is fucked up. I think that we do not understand. I don't think that narcissism or psychopathy or like autism or any of that stuff. I think that there's something that exists, but I do not think that we understand what the fuck it is. I think that we are off the mark on I think that they're going to laugh at us 500 years from now, whenever they understand it just a little bit better. I think that everything that 100 years ago, we were fucking shoving ice picks into people's eyes. Like, not even 50 years ago. 100 years ago, we were fucking throwing people into Iron Maidens and then being like, okay, well, fuck, how bad is that demon? Should we put bees in it too? Like, that was like 100 years ago. Guys, we don't know what the fuck any of this stuff is. We understand more about space and the oceans than we do our own fucking brains, because we lie so much to ourselves, and we will do gymnastics and make stuff up like when nobody knows anything. I think that it's just kind of fun, I think that it's just kind of like blowing off steam. It's just, it's just playing. That's it. It's playing. I don't understand how somebody can be like on this planet for over 20 years and never try anything else with sexuality. I don't understand how somebody can live their life with vanilla sex. I don't understand how, Amish people and Mennonites and stuff, I've fucking seen them in, I've seen Mennonites in sex shops, and then and I Googled it, and it's fine. It's fine if it's within the marriage. Like, everybody can be fucking freaky, and there's no freaky, like, religious oppressed freaky, dude. But yeah, I mean, I honestly just think a lot of people would be shocked at how normal most stuff that scares you is. I mean, I didn't really know anything about, I pretty much learned everything about BDSM the past like 4 or 5 years. Like, I kind of knew about it. I kind of like, I've experimented with other people before. I don't like I don't, like I was saying, like, I think that subs and doms, it's not like an either or whatever. Like, people try to categorize themselves into like whatever. People make like an identity of their, like, I couldn't get behind like 24/7 play. I couldn't get behind, like, yeah, the fantasy of it or whatever, I'll like go along with or whatever, but most people won't. Like, most 24/7 whatever, that's just people like mostly just kind of say they want that in the moment, because like most of it's just fantasy. Like most of it's just what like something that you want whenever you're extremely horny. And then by the time after you nut it out, you're like, okay, like I want to I want to lay in bed and watch Netflix now. Um I don't even think all of it is like sex. Like people yell at BDSM people like, "Don't put your collars on. Don't do anything in front of me. Don't do it." Yeah, but I mean like getting collared or doing chores for somebody or like a lot of that I don't think that's it's not all sexual. You know what I mean? Like they're not horny and fucking each other just because they're playing in public. Like playing in public isn't like it's not straight up sex. Like the way that I see it, it's I don't see it any different than like sending somebody flowers or kissing in public or you know, just like little they're just little affectionate things that are within their style. You know what I mean? And I mean like whenever it comes down to like there's some of it like a guy didn't pay me for a long time, so and this is just an internet guy. This is just one of my customers. Like I will punish my customers creatively. I will I'm trying to think of a good one that oh yeah, this one guy I told him to put on a bikini and put a sign that said I'm a sassy little bitch and run around in fucking platforms. And just little stuff like that. Like it's not necessarily illegal. It's just like what the fuck. I don't know. I don't think that that's that big of a fucking deal. It wasn't like he didn't run around like in a big fucking public street or whatever. He went to like a really unfrequented like drug dealing park. I think that that's just somebody living life and minding their own fucking business. And I think that anybody who makes a problem with it is just doesn't understand or just doesn't want or like I don't know. I think that people try to get offended and react and stuff before they really try to get what's going on. And I just think that we're all I think that like society is just a sickness. Like, you know, people like everybody. I feel like everybody is so fucked up and stuff. And I feel like psych places, they're revolving doors and whatever. And I think all of that is just because I think most people can't like it's not good for us to be working 40 hours a week for a corporate store for like like that's not good for us. It's not like that's like putting rats in a tiny little cage they can barely turn around in for, you know, like that's not how we're supposed to be living our lives. I think that we're barely I wouldn't even call us content. I'd say that we're complicit in the way that we're treated. And I think trying to lie to ourselves and tell ourselves that it's okay, that like whatever, I have the internet, I have food, I have water, so I shouldn't ever complain. And then if anybody complains about it, I'm going to yell at them because I can't think for more than 2 seconds about how bullshit my life is. Like I kind of think that's what's going on. Anyway, I've been talking for a long fucking time. And like just if you made it this far, fucking God bless you. And comment below. Tell me what you want to see. Tell me what the things you liked, whatever. I kind of want to do like a video of who's okay to like now, you know, like who's not a predator, who's not all fucked up or whatever. And I really want to do that video, but then that's like a lot of writing it out, that's planning it out, that's like researching stuff. And I don't really want to do that if like the 20 or 60 people who are watching aren't really interested in stuff like that. But I mean, like whatever you guys want. I am grateful to you guys. I appreciate the people, like the people that come here down on my base core, you know, whatever. You guys are fucking awesome. You've gotten me through so much shit or whatever. So whenever I want to make like 1 or 2 long form a week, and I want it to be like the stuff that you guys want to see, you know? Okay, anyway, bye.